Since I've arrived in Maine, I've been sheltering overnight in my car, which has worked fine, but it's certainly not something I want to do when the snow starts to fly here. It's time to move on to stage 2 of my shelter plan. Now, stage 2 has a number of criteria. The first one is it needs to be relatively quick to build, basically before the winter comes. The second thing is it needs to be relatively inexpensive. I don't want to blow all the money that I've saved for my more permanent home on this temporary home. Number 3 is I'd like it to be a place that's moderately comfortable to live for a while. It could take several years to build my more permanent home, so I really do want this next place to feel inviting. And then finally, I want the construction process to be in my challenge zone, meaning hard to do, but not impossible. So in order to meet those criteria, I considered all kinds of options, from a tiny house on wheels, to a little canvas tent, to conversion vans and buses. The craziest idea was something called a micro A-frame, which was an 80 square foot A-frame that had zero insulation. It was very charming, but I think it would have been hell to live in that in the winter here. So I'm glad I didn't pick that one. What I settled on is a kit-based insulated tent called a yome. And a yome is basically a geodesic dome on the sides, and the top is more like a yurt. And so that traditionally sits on top of a wooden deck, and it's assembled as a kit. So it does really feel like it's in my challenge zone. I'm gonna have to do the work to assemble it, but not build it from scratch. And the deck is gonna be quite a bit of work too. It also means that all that lumber that I milled is gonna come really in handy for the deck. The yome deck is shaped like an octagon. And the way you build it is you build 8 individual triangles. Each one kind of looks like a slice of pie. And then you bolt those together to make the octagon. I'm gonna get started on the first triangle now. The work I'm doing now will eventually become the foundation for my new home. I haven't had a home in a little while. It's been about 2.5 months since I've been sleeping in my car. It's a very different experience for sure than my comfy condo in Portland, Oregon. But I did it on purpose to perform an experiment. The essence of the experiment is this: if I consciously choose less, put myself in a place of discomfort for some time, can I reset my expectations such that I will have more gratitude even though I have less stuff? At this point, I think the experiment's kind of working. Sleeping in my car has kind of become the new normal. What I would expect is that when I'm not sleeping in my car anymore, that I'll feel a real sense of expansion and a sense of gratitude for having something so spacious compared to the bed that barely fits in my car. I just finished the 4th section of the deck, and that means I'm halfway done. And I am beat. Like so many projects, it seems, in my life, it's just taken way longer than I thought. It's really hard work, and it's probably, I've gotten faster, but it's probably 7 or 8 hours for each section. So I really feel like I'm busting my ass. Sore, tired. Could use a break. The winter's coming, man. I gotta keep moving. It's about 8:30 at night. I worked into the dark trying to get the 6th piece of the deck done, and it's finished. I got 6 of them stacked up there. This project has definitely been the hardest thing I've had to do since I got here, by far. I mean, the wood's heavy, the angles are awkward, I'm tripping over roots and rocks the entire time because I don't have a level surface to work on. It's just been rough. I'm gonna be glad when this is over. I'm kind of hoping I don't have anything this hard to do for a while. Behind me are 7 finished sections of the octagon deck. Now there's 8 pieces in the octagon deck, but I can't build the last one until everything else is assembled so that it'll fit properly. So for now, this project's done. And I have to tell you that I'm really happy that it's done because I've been doing basically nothing but this for 2 solid weeks. I got faster as I went. The first piece took me about 3 days to do, and then I finished 1 piece in a single day. So I got more efficient, but it was all hard work, all very long, uncomfortable. So I'm kind of glad it's done. I kind of feel like I should feel more excited, but I think I'm just too tired to feel excited. So I feel a mild sense of satisfaction and a knowing that I'm gonna feel really good about it later. It's basically an awesome example of delayed gratification. This wasn't very fun. It didn't feel very good for a lot of it, but I know that in the long run, I'm gonna feel really glad that I did it.